Hi there. Okay, just a quick short. My 3D printer is now running off of my solar system. So, being the infernal tinkerer that I am, and the garage, as you can see, um, garage inventor. Well, not an inventor as such, but all this is existing. But you know what I'm saying. Just constantly tinking. Got a couple of these 50 amp hour 12 volt lithium ferrous oxide, I think that's right. No, sorry, iron phosphate batteries. Got a couple of those in 24 volt configuration. Outside I've got a couple of solar panels, well, four solar panels, 110 watts each, I believe, and we're just trying to bung as much as we can into the system. And the ultimate test, well, in my opinion, the ultimate test is see what we can do with the power that we get from the sun. Now, as you know, my line of work isn't classed as green by any stretch of the imagination, but I've gone all out and bought the Serbo GX, a lot of money, a 120 MPPT, again by Victron Energy, not cheap. Obviously these boys aren't cheap at all. Also got the BMV, which is battery monitoring voltage. Very, very cool thing. Tells you how much is going in, how much is going out, and all that business. Well, bottom line is, I've got the 12-hour print going here on my Creality SE, and I am trying to get it done based on the sunlight, woo, and the power that's stored in these bad boys. It's a 12-hour print, just over a 12-hour print, and I've got 100 amp hours. Now if you have a little look at the moment, this is saying 90.7, 16.5 hours left, drawing 9.4 amp hours, 116, 113, 107. That'll jig around a little bit, of course, because the heating plate here and the hot end are constantly switching on and off, so that'll tinker with it a little bit, to say the least. So this may be one huge waste of filament. It may be one excellent way to print something for my solar panel, because the idea is that I'm going to mount this in that on there. So now you can see what I'm up to. Like I say, a little bit of a deviation from this bad boy, but I just thought I would give you a little insight as to what's going on. If you do go down this route, by the way, make sure pure sine wave inverter is so important, whether it's a Chinesium one or whatever. I'm using this one as it was the cheapest I could lay my hands on, 3000 watt actually, because that's what you kind of need to run this one and charge that, and charge, well, the phone that I'm speaking from. Well, you know what I mean, videoing. So hopefully this will all work out fine when the sun comes up tomorrow. The time is now around about 1800, so we're looking at the end of the day. I've got a charge of let's have a look at the percentage. Oops, excuse me. So we're at 26 volts. It's a 24 volt system, so I've got a little bit of room to spare there. It's at 90.5%. Whether this will carry on running based on that, I don't know. In theory, it should run without any bothers at all. It'll get through with roughly 3 or 4 hours to spare. But isn't that the fun of garage tinkerers? we just try these things and see what happens. I hope it's not a waste of filament, because, you know, plastic filament, I mean, it's not cheap, is it? And it's the eSun PLA Plus, which I have to say has been faultless in you know, for everything that I've wanted it to do. So there we go. Please like and subscribe. Like I say, it's not the usual thing, but I thought I'd share with you my my thoughts, which aren't always, shall we say, sane. But I do like to have a little bit of I like diversity in my life. Let's call it that. So anyway, give us a shout. Knock us up if you think that you've got any questions about this. Then by all means, post them below. Please like and subscribe, because I haven't posted much lately, and I've had a bit of a hard time with one thing and another, because of workload, stresses of staff leaving my fabrication business, and having to hire more staff, and I don't know whether anybody knows what it's like in the UK at the moment, but trying to get staff is just nigh on impossible. I don't know where they've all gone. Some people like to blame Brexit, but I'm not going to get political. Definitely not going to get political. My views are very, very strong, and I'll leave it up to you guys to decide which side of the fence I fall on. So anyway, like I say, like and subscribe. Any questions, I will do my very best to answer them. Victron Energy from Calidus in Newton Abbot, which is where I bought all these bits and pieces. They are incredibly helpful. I would love to put the link in the description below, and I probably will, but those guys are great. They've helped me through all kinds of weird setup issues. So yeah, shall we see what happens? Yeah, let's. Take care now. Cheers.